I hate that I remember. I wish I could forget what you did last December. You left my heart a mess, but you blew it. How could you do it? Do it? Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away.
Okay, so for the first DIY, you will need cups, a pack of candle wicks, an old candle or a cup, and you will need a pack of tea light candles. Now my sister is just removing the candle wax from the old jar, and we're going to use that for some of our coloring. We added that with 2 tea light candles, and to each other cup we added 2 tea light candles and a crayon. After that, we took a cup of water and heated it up in the microwave for about 2 minutes. Then we took a cup with the candle wax and the coloring, and we put it in the cup and stirred it until it melted and was liquid. Then we put the candle wick inside of the jar, and we actually could not get the old candle out, so we just placed it in. We were not able to glue it down, and we used the wax to hold it down. We then poured in each color one by one in a layering effect until we reached the top of the cup and got our final product. So for the next DIY, you will need a box. You can find an old shoebox. We just found a box that was lying around in the house. You will then need Mod Podge and something to cover the box with, like magazines. We ended up using some old sheet music. Okay, so now you will begin cutting out whatever you got to put on top of your box, cutting it out into little squares. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then take the Mod Podge and paint it a thin layer over the box, and then gently begin smoothing out each thing that you cut out over the box to cover the entire box. Once the box is covered, you will then let it dry, and once it dries, you will come back and add another layer of Mod Podge over top of it just to seal it and to give it a cleaner look. And once the Mod Podge dries again, then you will cut around the box, cut all of the excess layers, cut off all of the excess pieces that are sticking out of the sides. And then inside of the box, you can put whatever you want. You can add in pictures of you and your friends to give this to them as a gift. You can write jokes in the box and give them to someone to brighten up their day. Whatever you put inside the box is totally up to you. For the next DIY, we will be making glow-in-the-dark mason jars. So all you need is glow-in-the-dark paint, a paintbrush, and a mason jar. So right now I am just dotting each color of paint inside the bottom of the mason jar. I just poured each color onto a paper plate, and I'm just dotting each color one by one onto the mason jar, starting with the bottom first and then making my way up to the top. You want to make sure that you have a paintbrush that is long enough to reach the bottom of your jar so that you can completely decorate the entire jar. And once the jar is finished, you want to make sure that you either take it outside to get some sunlight, or either you sit it under a lamp for 2 hours to charge the paint so that it will glow in the dark. Okay, so for the DIY snow globes, you would just need a mason jar, a figurine to put at the bottom of it. We ended up using nail polish, and you will also need glitter and glycerin. We actually did not have glycerin, and we tried to use canola oil, which did not end up working, so we ended up using cornmeal, which ended up working pretty well. So I would recommend that if you don't have glycerin, try cornmeal. And we tried to glue down our figurine with Mod Podge and found that it was not strong enough, so we ended up using a glue stick, which worked perfectly. You want to just pour some water into the jar and make sure that it's almost all the way to the top. You do not want it to be all the way to the top, or else when you put your figurine in, it will spill over. After your water is in, then you just want to add in your cornmeal and then add on your glitter on top of that. And then just mix it all up, and there you have your snow globe. Okay guys, that's it for my DIY Christmas gifts. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember to come back tomorrow for day 4 of my Christmas marathon. Have a great day. Bye.
Let's go. It's the most beautiful time of the year. Lights fill the streets, spreading so much cheer. I should be playing in the winter snow, but I'ma be under the mistletoe. I don't wanna miss out on the holiday, but I can't stop staring at your face. I should be playing in the winter snow, but I'ma be under the mistletoe.